Hey guys, Bob for Bob's Movie Review here, and today I'd like to review for you a movie I just watched called True Story. A lot of people were asking me about the alternate ending not shown in theaters, so I'll touch on that a little bit in this review. So this movie is rated R, 99-minute runtime, and it's a drama, kind of crime mystery type movie starring James Franco, Jonah Hill, and Felicity Jones, based on a true story about a writer. His name was Michael Finkel, who's played by Jonah Hill. And so the movie starts out, he's like this famous, like a columnist or a freelance writer. I'm not sure exactly what you'd call him, but he basically investigates stories and then writes them up and then sells them. I don't know if it was exclusive to the New York Times or what, but he had written a lot of stuff for the New York Times. And so he's writing this story about people kind of being forced into slavery, and he kind of messes with the facts a little bit, and he kind of just takes a couple people's stories and then just puts one face on it. Well, problem with that was the people who they were accusing of putting these people into slavery were like, hey, this isn't even the guy you say it is, and then it comes out that the facts weren't necessarily 100% true. He loses his job for the New York Times or whatever, and basically ends his career. Now, James Franco's character, I can't remember, is that something Longo? Christian Longo, is arrested for murdering his wife and 3 children, and when they arrest him, he says his name is Michael Finkel, and Michael Finkel doesn't know anything about it, and he's basically called for an interview. What do you think about this whole thing? This guy saying he's you, and he's like, "What are you talking about?" And he know anything about it, so he ends up going to the jail and meeting Longo, and he's kind of an interesting character. He kind of like looks up to Finkel, and he really wants to learn from him, I guess. And so he really doesn't give him the whole story. He kind of gives him some of his background. And so what happens is Finkel agrees to write a book based on Longo called True Story. And so Longo really just kind of leads him along, and he doesn't really tell him, what happened, if he's guilty, if he's innocent. He kind of hints at some stuff, but he never really comes out and says it. And so Finkel's working on this book, and so a lot of the movie is him going to the jail or prison or whatever and talking to Longo, and then the trial. And I typically don't really get into a lot of drama style movies. I say it a lot, and it's not that I have anything against them, just I don't really get into them. And I kind of like Franco. I'm not saying I don't like him, but I think he's pretty annoying in a lot of movies, and could do without him a lot. But I thought he did really good in this serious role. I thought he was pretty enjoyable. Definitely like Jonah Hill too. He did really well. And I kind of enjoyed this movie. It was kind of more of a mystery. You're like, well, what happened exactly? And I don't know. It was kind of confusing. You're just kind of like, well, is he telling the truth? And that's the main part. It's not really, trying to figure out a lot of times what happened. It's just, is he telling the truth or not? And I thought it was pretty interesting. I definitely enjoyed it. There is an alternate ending. And I'm not going to go too much into the details just because it'll give away the ending of the movie. But at first I was kind of like, this ending's stupid. There's like this car chase, and Finkel's wife is pregnant, and in the regular movie they never showed her pregnant, so why all of a sudden is she pregnant? Like, it didn't even make sense. And so basically it starts at the point where James Franco's character winks at the hearing, the last day of the hearing, and then from then on it's pretty much different. And so there's this whole car chase where Jonah Hill is like chasing him down, and for what reason it didn't even make any sense. And then he gets into a car accident, and then when at the book reading it's a little different. And then can't remember, I think it had the same prison part at the end. So like I said, guys, I like this movie. I think it's good if you're into those mysteries or crime movies or whatever, you know. So I'm going to give this one a 6.5 out of 10. Really enjoyed this one. Definitely recommend it. It's cheap. I think I paid $17 on Amazon for the Blu-ray, so it's a good deal. Thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. If you haven't already, subscribe for more videos, and I'll see you guys next time. If you're interested, be sure to subscribe on YouTube, follow on Facebook, follow on Twitter, and follow on Instagram.